Alright guys, let's go and check out when movie scenes were improvised on the spot.
You want answers! I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Don't tell me that was improvised. That was amazing. Even today
In A
we use
History
that.
of Violence, during the diner robbery scene, Orser rubbing his hand down Charlotte's breast and then sniffs. It was an idea that the two actors came up with themselves.
Ew!
In Scarface, during the Cadillac dealership scene, Al Pacino's character, Tony, spontaneously puts on Elvira's hat while she's distracted. This wasn't scripted, and Michelle Pfeiffer's genuine reaction was kept in the film. Pacino also ad-libs.
Would you kiss me if I wear the hat?
Playtime is over, okay?
In West Side Story, Mike Faced improvised the moment when Riff leans into the gun as the dealer holds it to his forehead.
You might as well.
In The Seventh Seal, the iconic dance of death scene at the end was filmed with crew members and tourists dressed as the characters. The actors had already gone home when director Ingmar Bergman saw the sunset and quickly shot the scene.
These are tourists.
In Pulp Fiction, Samuel L. Jackson improvised flipping the table at the beginning, and
I
Frank
love this
Whaley's
scene.
reaction was genuine. They continued the scene in one single take.
What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you.
In Beauty and the Beast, Luke Evans improvised Gaston pulling on Belle's skirt.
Oh, that was perfect.
In Animal House, John Belushi's performance in the cafeteria scene was entirely improvised. When he began piling food on his tray, director John Landis urged the camera operator to stay with him. The infamous "I'm a zit" gag was also improvised, and the reaction from the cast is completely genuine.
I'm a zit. Get it?
In A Christmas Story, no one told Melinda Dillon that the waiters in the Chinese restaurant would bring in a cooked duck and then suddenly chop off its head with a meat cleaver. Her surprised reaction and laughter when she sees the duck, first with its head and then without, is completely genuine.
Such a reaction.
There was never anything to me there. I never cared about you or your mother or any of your small ideas.
In Ad Astra, Brad Pitt's tears when his father says he never cared about him were unscripted. Brad Pitt started crying spontaneously while filming. Pitt asked to alter the tear in post-production for zero-gravity realism, but director James Gray refused because the acting was too good.
I know, Dad.
Let's go.
Bro, I feel like he had issues with his
In
dad
The
in real
Wild
life.
Bunch, the famous last walk scene was improvised by director Sam Peckinpah. Originally, the scene was supposed to go from the bunch leaving the whorehouse straight to the confrontation with Mapache. When they decided to extend the scene, many of the Mexican extras were choreographed by the assistant directors while filming. In the movie Seven, the police captain answering the phone with, "This is not even my desk," was an ad-lib by R. Lee Ermey, who was annoyed by the phone's constant ringing.
Seven, hold on. That's not even my desk. You can expect 5 more of these.
In A Clockwork Orange, Malcolm McDowell's Singin' in the Rain performance happened because Stanley Kubrick found the scene too conventional and suggested that Alex dance. McDowell then spontaneously started singing the song.
Singing in the road, just singing in the road.
Director Kubrick liked it so much that he immediately left the set to secure the rights to
Oh
the
my
song.
god, what is going on? What is this movie?
Clouds chase everyone from the place.
In A Few Good Men, Tom Cruise's impersonation of Jack Nicholson while quoting Colonel Jessup wasn't scripted. Demi Moore's and Kevin Pollak's reactions to it are genuine.
I think he wants to say that he made a command decision and that's the end of it. He eats breakfast 300 yards away from 4,000 Cubans that are trained to kill him.
In the movie Ace Ventura, there's a scene at a party where Ace pulls a cellist's arm, causing him to play a wrong note. This moment was improvised by Jim Carrey. In The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, when Tuco is being hanged as part of a scam, he growls at a little old lady.
It's such
This was
a
Eli
Jim
Wallach's
Carrey
idea.
thing to do.
Director Leone liked it and told him to do it again so it could be filmed properly.
I'm not gonna cry for you.
In Magnolia, during the deathbed
But he
scene,
does.
everything after Frank's line, "I'm not gonna cry for you," was improvised by Tom Cruise. Cruise felt the scripted lines didn't work, so director Paul Thomas Anderson told him to draw from his own experience of his father's death.
Oh, God, you fucking asshole, don't go away, you fucking asshole, don't go away.
In
Oh,
Goodfellas,
that's so
when Paulie
sad.
confronts Henry after his release from prison, Paul Sorvino improvised slapping Ray Liotta. His surprised reaction is genuine. In One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Yeah,
Nest,
that's a
according
reaction.
to Josip Elich, Jack Nicholson improvised the scene where he gets on Brancini's shoulders to play basketball. Nicholson jokingly told Elich, "If I fall, I close this picture down for a week." Elich replied, "If I fall, I close this picture down for 2 weeks." In Casino, Robert De Niro's tirade at the incompetent casino employee played by John Bloom was partly improvised, which includes calling Briggs a Momo.
On 3 machines in a row, it's in the billions. It cannot happen. Would not happen. You fucking Momo, what's the matter with you?
After the take, Scorsese asked De Niro what a Momo is, and De Niro answered that he wasn't sure.
You're firing
What's
me?
a
I'm
Momo?
firing you.
I
No,
don't
I'm
even
not
know.
firing. I'm firing you.
In
No, I'm
Clute,
not
the
firing,
scene
I'm
with the
firing.
psychiatrist was mostly ad-libbed. Director Pakula used only one camera, and later regretted not using two, as Vivian Nathan's reactions were much more interesting in the takes where the camera focused on Jane Fonda.
Because when you're a call girl, you control it, that's why. Because someone wants you, but they want a woman, and I know I'm good.
In Avengers Endgame, the line, "I love you 3000, was originally written as "love you tons." Robert Downey Jr. suggested the change because it's what his children actually say to him in real life.
That's so cute. It's still a thing. I love you 3000. I love you 3000.
In Blue Velvet, Dean Stockwell used a work light as a microphone in a scene. He picked it up and started miming with it on his own, and director David Lynch liked it so much that he kept it in the film. In A Clockwork Orange, the scene where Alex opens his mouth for the minister to feed him was completely improvised. Director Stanley Kubrick was getting bored filming the scene, so Malcolm McDowell started acting silly to keep the crew's attention.
It's actually cool.
In Gone with the Wind, during the scene after Bonnie's birth, Clark Gable pours real alcohol instead of tea as a joke. Hattie McDaniel didn't know until she took a sip. This take was the one used in the film. In The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Tuco playing with the guns in the gun shop was improvised by Eli Wallach, with director Sergio Leone's permission, because Wallach didn't know how guns worked. The shop owner's exasperated look is real.
Revolvers. Yeah, revolvers.
In Queen of the Damned, according to director Michael Reimer, all of the dialogue said by
I think I
Jonathan
watched
Davis
this
in his
one.
cameo as the ticket scalper who Jesse runs into was all improvised on the spot, and the amused reaction by Marguerite Moreau is noticeably genuine.
Tickets for tomorrow? Are you going to the show?
No thank you.
Come on, I got them for $200.
$200? I don't
Okay,
think
what if I say 150?
In There Will Be Blood, the introduction speech that Daniel Day-Lewis gives to the people of Little Boston, where he talks about building schools and bringing bread to the town, was improvised.
We're going to raise crops here where before it just simply wasn't possible. You're going to have more grain than you know what to do with. And bread will be coming right out of your ears, ma'am.
In A Hard Day's
Wow.
Night, George was
Said it
teaching Shake how to
himself.
shave. John Lennon wasn't supposed to be in the bathtub for this scene, but when the director found him there, they decided to include it in the movie.
You want answers. I want the
Why
truth.
was he there?
You can't handle the truth.
Don't
In the
tell me
1992 movie A Few Good Men, the famous line, "You can't handle the
No
truth,"
way.
was originally written as, "You already have the truth." Jack Nicholson believed his character's arrogance would be better shown if he thought only he could
Yeah.
understand his actions, rather than
Yeah.
just avoiding blame.
True.
So he changed the line on the spot.
You can't handle the truth.
That's such a good one. It's even classic to wrestling. Let's go. That actually is such a good line. This is when you are a really good actor and you even know what your character would be preferring to say. Like, what would it prefer to say? English be like.